Hello, welcome back to the Dinghy build. In this video we're going to set up the mould. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of setting up the strong back and setting up the frames on the strong back. But we'll just fly through that part. This is all just basically about just showing you the mould that I made. This is frame 1. I'm ready now to cut it out with the jigsaw. I've marked this out on some 1/2 inch plywood, 1200 by 1200. I've got, this is the pattern line that I've drawn to, that's on the drawings. This is my extra thickness I've allowed for the planking and the hull skin and the battens. I've also added an extra line in there in case I need to cut it back again for thicker battens, but I don't think so. 12mm should be enough for the batten thickness. I'll cut the inside line out first, which will be the pattern for the frame, and then I'll cut the allowance for the hull planking and batten thickness. I've just been cutting my battens out of some plywood, 1/2 inch ply. Just been cutting it up with a little cordless circular saw, hand saw. I don't have a table saw. A pile of battens already cut. I think I've nearly got most of what I need. And just screwing them together with some joining pieces. So, I'm down there, screw them on. Okay, I've started putting some battens in. So the bottom of the panel, bottom panel there, I'm just going to run them straight fore and aft. Whereas we come along the side of the boat at the full shines, we're just going to put them about 25-30mm apart. I've still got the front panel floating. I'm still not quite sure where I want to put that. Get it fixed, it's close. All the shine stringers are coming up close to where they're supposed to be. So, but I think I've got to trim this down. we're up to putting this batten in. Along of what will be the top edge of the top plank. I've already screwed this one in place, and I've got it set here because I'm following this angle. Following this angle here, which is bisecting this angle, which is this here is going to be the side deck. So if I'm placing this rule here, I'm putting the top edge of the batten. Well, you can see that the top corner of the batten on that ruler on the line of the edge there. That's how I'll set all of these, and this will be the top batten, so as you can see it'll go corner to corner, and that's how the foam will form. And I think I'll put 3 battens in along this side deck, and then that will transform through here to the camber of the deck at the front deck of the boat. So this is the transition from this frame 3. It'll flare out, and then you'll see the full go into the arch. Bulkhead number 2, and that's going to be the top of the deck. A little bit like that. And the foredeck, where the battens are forming nicely up to the bow or the stern. Okay, so we're gonna batten up all here now. There's some battens here, batten there, and another 2, 3 battens up there. One snapped. Put a joiner in here, back here somewhere, join a piece in. Okay, looking from the stern forward. Now I've just got to plank up the side decks. So I've got some battens in for the side decks, and I've started making up some patterns. So I'll cut the foam out for the shapes planks. For the bottom of the boat, this area, I've got the measurements to mark out the bottom. I'll just do that freehand. Everything else I've got templates for. So I've just used a hot glue gun, some strips, and just glued them on where I need to. I've spaced them about 200 apart, and I'll put a batten along the edge and mark it out on the foam. I've also gone around and put these intermediate strips in between the stations, just to take any of the waviness out of the plywood. So I've done that, and to pull the shines together and to level them up on the inside, I've just put this little tag on and screwed it on wherever I needed to do those. But I put the intermediate battens on all of them, in between each station. Some I've even put two. These other joining blocks are just where I joined the strips together. Bows come up nice. It's touched on all the station points, and the profile cut out for the stem. There's the bow. So you can see I still need to put another batten in here. You can see the planks are it was cheap. Cut all the battens out of the plywood. That was pretty low quality plywood. You just have to work with it and get it to the right shape. It's all nice and flat now. Seems like a nice fair curve. I'll go ahead and make up the rest of the templates. I'm still waiting for the foam. I haven't battened up the front deck, the foredeck on the bow yet. I'll have some battens and will transform into the side decks, but I had to put a bit of add-on back in on this frame. The camber that was drawn, there was a few different measurements, so I had to add some bits back in. But I'll put these battens in after I glass up, just so I've got easy access up the front here. Okay, there's half a mould. I think we're looking at the port side. I'm just now at the stage where I'm going to drill a lot of holes about 1500 holes. I'll put some tape down over on the shines, battens, so the glue doesn't stick to the mould or any resin. And we'll proceed and start laying the foam down in the next video. Thanks for watching.